Sinner.
Pals! I'd like to kick this video off with a thank you to you for watching this with me, Low Rent Markiplier. Bind Chip Mike Shinoda. Really appreciate you being here. What is going on, everybody? I am Jaby. We're watching Leave the World Behind. I gotta be honest with you, the only reason I had like genuine interest in this is because I saw some Collider article pop up in my Instagram feed that said Obama helped on this. I'm like, what did Obama do? What could he have possibly said that had any impact on this movie? I didn't actually bother to read the Collider article. At that point, I was already committed to watching the movie. Let's do that. Leave the World Behind, starring Julia Roberts, Mahershala Ali, and Ethan Hawke, and more. You guys, thanks so much for being here with me. Make sure that you're subscribed, bell icon, all notifications, and vote this up, please. It lets YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching. Now, if you're watching with us on YouTube, you're seeing a cut-down version of our reaction because we can only show a limited amount of picture-in-picture. But if you want to watch the entire thing with us without any cuts or interruptions, head over to our Patreon page or become a member of this channel. You will get access to the full uncut reaction, and you'll just need your own Netflix subscription so you can open up each well, it's only one episode, it's a movie. So you can open up the movie side by side with my reaction. We give you 3, 2, 1 countdown sync, and then it's like you're watching it with your favorite pal from the internet. If that's true, you're awesome, thank you. I'm sorry, I'm just not used to doing like these, I don't do movie reactions by myself. This will be a first, so. And I hear this movie's controversial, so that'll be quite fun. Here we go.
What are you doing?
Well, I couldn't sleep, and it has been such a hellish year for us, as you know. You are just constantly anxious about your job because of all the budget cuts. So I went online this morning and I rented us a beautiful house out by the beach.
I thought she was leaving him.
But help me out here, babe. I mean, why today?
I saw all these people starting their day with such tenacity, such verve.
Such verve. I don't think I've ever used that word in a sentence.
But then I remembered what the world is actually like. And I came to a more accurate realization. I fucking hate people.
Bitch, I'm really out for blood this time, look.
It's a very interesting way to kick off this movie. No, that's the worst. No. What do you do? Nothing. Netflix showing Netflix pain in a Netflix movie. It's a little bit weird and meta because Julia Roberts was a guest in Friends. Oh, part 1.
I'll get this stuff from the car.
When you're done, I might pop into town for some groceries.
I'm really digging the creative effort with the camera work. It must be like a motion control camera. Yeah, I feel that. That's nice. Uh-oh. Thought for a second maybe they knew each other.
All right, well, that's Sag Harbor. That's at least an hour away, honey.
It's getting closer.
What is?
A ship.
Looks like an oil tanker. There must be a port around here.
I think that ship is heading towards us.
Dang.
It's gonna stop. It's got to. Right?
Never assume that.
Wait, come on.
Get up. Get your shit and go. Is it gonna fit? Is it gonna? Okay. I'm glad they showed us that. I was like, it didn't seem like that was ever gonna touch where they were sitting, but they just, answered my question.
You know what happened? There's been a handful of these groundings up the coast. Something to do with the nav system. Sorry, guys, I need you to keep it moving.
That was a fun extra. I wonder if he was directed to do that.
At the beach, but the Wi-Fi isn't working. You think the router needs a reset?
TV's out, too.
Sounds like a massive hacker network endeavor.
Meanwhile, the kids seem to have completely gotten over it, like it was something they saw on a show. We're on to the next episode.
That's a good omen. Seeing deer.
This is interesting how it's like slowly reeling you in. It feels like a Hitchcock film. Oh, Lord.
Oh, I'm so sorry to bother you. Hello? Hi?
This is our house. I'm the George you emailed back and forth with.
This is your house?
We'd have called, you see, but the phones are out.
Yeah, my phone doesn't seem to have service.
It's almost as if we're telling the truth.
Ha ha ha.
A blackout.
A blackout? The lights here seem to be working pretty good.
Exactly right. So, we thought, well, with everything that's probably going on in the city right now, we didn't.
We live on the 14th floor and he can't climb 14 flights because of his knee.
You want to stay here, but we're staying here.
Well, under the circumstances, we thought you might understand.
Of course. Yeah.
We could refund you, say, 50% of what you paid. You know, there's an in-law suite. We could stay downstairs.
50%.
I think we need to look at the terms and conditions.
Ethan Hawke is great. What's in there? Is there a gun? I knew there'd be a gun! Of course there's a gun. Chekhov's gun.
Yeah. I can give you $1,000 now for the night. That should cover almost half of what you're paying for the weekend.
Anyway, I say one night, it's like...
I think we should discuss this privately.
You know, we're gonna go talk in the other room, right?
I didn't hear their car, did you?
No, but it's windy. Maybe we just didn't hear
And
him.
maybe they snuck up the road.
Or maybe we should calm down a little.
Sorry.
We're not comfortable with this arrangement, but if things are cool, I say we let him stay.
I wish I had your faith in people. Where's your wife? Curious if you're worried about her in the city.
She died.
She's on a work trip in Morocco.
Okay. If you're so
I see your
uncomfortable, leave.
It's a fair ask.
Saw that coming.
Left my wallet in my coat pocket, which I checked at the symphony. And all the commotion, I must have forgotten it there.
You said you heard about the blackout while you were on your way home.
This is a national emergency.
We'll sort through everything. Things always look different by the light of day.
That is scary as
Self-help cliches are
hell.
rooted in some truth.
Oh, the symbolism. Oh, God.
What's going on? What are you thinking? Your client didn't tell you anything else, did he?
There's no point of talking about this until we know more.
Oh, you bastard. This is some good shit, yo. I'm enjoying this so far.
Why didn't you say anything about what we saw at the beach today, that boat?
It was an oil tanker.
Well, why didn't you tell them? I mean...
I don't know. It just seemed like it was piling on. Why didn't you?
I was afraid
Afraid of what?
Afraid of what?
that it would confirm something.
Terrorist attack? The Guy Fawkes Initiative? What? It is a cyber attack! Oh my God! Yo, this is really scary in the way that Mission Impossible was trying to be scary. The new one, Dead Reckoning, in case you were wondering.
But the internet on my iPad still isn't working. I tried to watch it on the TV because I read somewhere that what's it called when they used to play old things over and over again?
Reruns.
Reruns?
Why do they do that again?
I don't know, Rosie. We were really bored back then.
Anyway, there's something wrong with the TV. It's all messed up. That's problem number 2. Please fix this.
That is
I have
why
incredible anxiety about how they're gonna wrap up the show.
She was on the show. That is why you download the movies to your Netflix account, to your iPad. Wow, 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 wow. How discomforting. Whoa. What would you do?
It doesn't say anything.
What? It was just there.
You sure? What did it say?
Yes, of course, I'm sure.
Oh my gosh.
Whose car is that? Looks expensive.
Let's get some breakfast.
Guess who? They're in the basement.
Yeah, see. No, it's not working.
I'm aware. Can't you, reboot it or something?
I'm gonna go to the store later, and maybe I can find something that, help. I'll get one of those, some rabbit ears or something.
Why would a rabbit's ear help?
Yeah, she doesn't know what that is. She's too young. Oh, they're all coming. That's quick. Not even a day. They're all coming out of the woodwork. That's crazy. This is some like M. Night Shyamalan stuff, dude. What are you doing, lady? Go the opposite direction of all the animals. Why did you move towards the animals? Have you not been taught? That's... Oh, what? This is like biblical shit. Where's Noah's Ark? Quick.
Where are the power plants in New York City?
Why are you asking about power plants?
Hackers can get into power plants. That's probably how they caused the outage. You remember that thing that happened in Jersey a few years back? It nearly caused a meltdown.
I don't know this thing.
Phone's still not working. Looks like the TV's out. Where's Clay?
He went to the store to get a newspaper? Or try to find some. I had news alerts on my phone this morning. 2 of them were about the blackout, but then there was one that said something about maybe hackers were behind it. Do you think there's going to be a meltdown too?
Is that what Ruth told you?
Among other horrifying things, yes.
Well, obviously Ruth is being a little paranoid.
Aren't you the one who always said...
I'm sure this will turn out to be a big nothing. Like that love you bug.
What's a love you bug?
It was a computer worm spread throughout the internet back in 2000. People would get an email with the subject line that read, "I love you."
I forgot all about that till he said it. If he didn't explain it, I would not have...
Caused billions of dollars in damages.
I forgot all about
it was
that.
Just 2 teenagers in the Philippines. Could be just as innocent as that.
Taking down the entire TV network? All the networks?
You think her flight is gonna be okay?
Sure. Matter of fact, I bet she's been redirected to some airport in Ohio.
That's the best use of that shot, that visual effects technique I've ever seen. That was dope, the way they did that. That was so seamless. Oh no. That is... Maybe that's nothing. Maybe it's not a bad sign at all. Or did he already know? Oh man. Well, he's not connected enough to have military grade service or like an emergency satellite phone. Oh.
The ongoing cyber attack has led to a catastrophic environmental disaster in the south, impacting animal migration patterns.
Of course, he's not in the car to hear this.
Archie, I saw something this morning. Deer.
A female deer.
Like squirrels or pigeons.
Oh, you pervy bastard.
This was different, like they were trying to tell us something. Let's see what else is out there.
Of course, y'all are ignoring her. Again, when y'all almost got killed by the ship.
I'm going.
Oh boy. Man, she went into those bushes like James Earl Jones at the end of Field of Dreams.
Hello, anyone home? It's GH. I let myself in.
Dude. Where is your survival instincts? I see that, I'm out. Amscray, what the fuck? Why would you hang out there? That looks like a terrible situation. What? Oh, a satellite phone, eh?
Yeah, I don't speak Spanish.
God, even the satellite phone is not working?
This is so fucking boring.
Not for long. What are you gonna find?
Necesito usar su teléfono. El mío está muerto.
No, I don't have any service either.
Es usted la primera persona que he visto en todo el día. Tenemos que salir.
Ethan Hawke is awesome. Drones? The bees? Oh my goodness. Gad brain. Oh no. Oh, what kind? Is that like a poisonous agent, or is that just like it's going over the road? So that can't be good. Like, I'd love to have the benefit of the doubt and be like, oh, maybe it's, you know, crop dusting. Run like there is no tomorrow. Wow, what a dope shot. What a reveal. It looks like paper.
That's not funny, Archie. That really hurt.
You'll be fine.
No, I won't.
Dang. Oh God. Whoa! Dude, run! You saw the last one! Why are you staring at it? Move your ass! This is like this is definitely some Hitchcockian shit, dude. This is like straight out of North by Northwest. Straight out of North by Northwest. Why did they both crash in the same spot? God dang. There was some weird shit like that with like Boeing Airlines, where the computer was trying to take control and the pilot was trying to take back control.
Archie, look. Will you please look?
Well, it's gone now. I mean, you saw it run.
Now, the whole point of a satellite phone is that you always have a signal if you have a clear view of the sky, which I did.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason why it wouldn't work is if our satellites got knocked out of commission.
Oh, shit.
Our satellites.
Run the world.
Do you think something happened to our satellites?
The satellites run the world.
Don't you think you're maybe getting a little carried away? I mean, maybe you just didn't use the phone right.
I saw a plane nose dive out of the sky into the ocean.
Yeah, that'll wake you up. You use the emergency systems against the people. That is crazy. Part 3. It's more frightening now that Barack Obama helped with this shit. No bueno. Years ago, Bill Clinton helped Patterson write a book about kidnapping the president. I thought that was scary. This is about a terrorist strike and how they go about it. This is horrific.
We shouldn't speculate.
Stop saying that. I just want you to fucking tell me what you're thinking. There's the blackout, and then you see the planes crashing. And...
Yeah, you weren't supposed to say that out loud. She didn't hear that, supposedly.
I wonder what it is about us that makes you so mistrustful.
Ruth.
You always think you know what you're talking about, don't you?
Well, ain't that the pot calling the kettle black?
Ruth.
That is the pot calling the kettle black. That's an astute observation. I have no idea where this movie goes. I have no idea where you go from here. Like, what can these characters do? They're helpless.
At the market in town yesterday, there was a guy in the parking lot. He bought cases of water and canned goods.
Oh, Kevin Bacon. I forgot all about him.
He knew this was gonna happen.
Bearded guy. Probably wearing an old cowboy's hat.
How did he know?
He's the contractor I was telling you about.
He doesn't have any of those papers in hand.
But I did see something. I saw.
There we go. What is on that paper?
What?
Death to America? Is that what that says?
Death to America.
Oh my gosh. How do you know that?
I don't know what the rest of this means, but this part, it definitely means Death to America. I remember from the game I was playing.
Call of Duty.
I'm pretty sure I'd make that first right. That's a straight shot to the expressway.
With what we know, the city would be the worst place for you to go.
Absolutely. Facts.
I really appreciate you taking care of us. I do. We have to do what's right for our family.
Ethan Hawke is so good. All the little things he does, it's just so real. He's so good at just being real.
I just told you, it wasn't even the same airline.
Yeah, but does it feel like she's gone? Because it does, to me.
Man, that's rough.
Sirens.
I thought you were napping, honey.
Is that the emergency siren? Is that like nuclear sirens? What is that? Turn around, man. Oh. Are those a bunch of Teslas? Like, They were all self-piloted there.
You stay with the kids. I'm gonna go take a look.
Yo, that is the most frightening shit. This is what the scary part about self-driving cars is that like you just have no control over that shit, and it just goes where it feels like going. Oh my god, dude, this is so scary. Oh my god, this is getting into my bones. This is so fucking scary. Because it's so real. Everyone wants a self-driving car, but then like the wrong person gets a hold. Oh Lord. Ah, there it is. Oh man. See, I drive a stick shift. Oh Jesus. Oh no, your car's gonna get boxed in if you don't move. No, get in the car. Get out of the way before you get boxed in.
Maybe they know something.
No, they. Oh my God. It's like children of men. Move. Back this shit up. 3-point turn. Quick. Get the fuck out of the way. Oh my God, what a shot. This is straight out of Children of Men. Oh my God. Whoa. Don't go through the car. Don't go through the car. Okay, I thought I was gonna go through the window. That was gonna piss me off. Whoa! Oh my God, dude! Oh, fuck. Yeah. Hello again. Welcome back. We saw some shit. No words needed. That was very efficient. This is really biblical. Next, we're gonna have raining frogs. I feel like the next thing is a game of survival. You need to arm yourselves. Power still works. Oh, God! You're not looking in the right places.
Why I came here involved something that happened to me a few years back. One of my clients invited me and my wife to a private event.
What kind of an event?
Is he a celebrity?
Oh, no, nothing like that. But in the business world, he's one of the biggest out there. He deals mostly in defense contracting. I'm talking flying high, laughing at almost everything.
Oh,
eventually he starts in how much he likes me and how he wishes he could invite me on this trip he's about to go on.
Uh-oh.
What kind of trip? Where's he
It's
going?
like Epstein Island shit?
And he says, oh, you know, just my annual meeting with the rest of the evil cabal that runs the world. He was the kind of guy that was always known for jokes like that. Again, if I told you his name, you'd understand.
Well, I just have to take your word for it. And now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna pop off my plane.
I joked back to him, oh yeah? You hanging with your evil cabal this weekend? Thought that was only during the winter solstice. And he doesn't laugh.
That's not a good sign.
The conspiracy theory about a shadowy group of people running the world is far too lazy of an explanation. Especially when the truth is much scarier.
What's the truth?
What is the truth?
No one is in control. No one is pulling the strings. But when events like this happen in the world, the best, even the most powerful people can hope for is a heads up.
Skynet. Dude, Judgment Day.
I see you, Rose.
What do you want?
I'm never gonna find out what happens to Ross and Rachel, am I?
You're still on this shit? Who gives a fuck?
Well, I do. They make me happy.
I feel that.
I really need that right now, don't you?
I feel that. I watch reruns of Friends all the time. I'm watching Seinfeld right now.
The way things are going, you're not gonna see that show ever again. So if I were you, I'd find something else to care about.
He needs to wash his hands.
Well, is there anything else that you're keeping from us?
We didn't tell you before that we saw an oil tanker ground, like right up on the beach.
An oil tanker?
Yeah, it's like a really big boat.
I know that you mean well, but your word choices are like freaking me the f out.
What is that? Is it frogs? What the what? The next best thing.
Those are flamingos. Those are flamingos?
That's kind of dope. Now you got flamingos.
Flamingos.
But it's nice at first, and then what comes next? It gets worse.
Wow.
Dude.
Now this looks like something a lady can properly dance to.
Oh, come on. That's not what I brought you in here for.
I love that he's disturbed by this. Are you feeling what I'm feeling? I'm feeling a little bit anxious. Where's this going? He's holding her tight. Yo, a little too long. That's some John Lasseter shit. Let go. Back off. You're smelling her hair. It's too much contact, buddy.
I'm drunk.
You are.
Oh, we're married. I'm married. You have a wife.
Yeah, but she did.
There is no going back to normal.
Don't say that. We have to.
Cover your ears, quick. There you go. Oh no, you're ruining the record. Even the birds are out. Where do we go from here? I'm trying to anticipate where this heads. Like, I have no idea how you end this movie.
The story was about a man who lived by the river. The river's gonna flood the town and everyone should leave. The man doesn't go anywhere because he prays every day, knows that God loves him and will save him.
Oh, I know this one.
The man drowns in the flood. And so he goes up to heaven and he's
Talk
really
to God.
angry at God.
Why didn't you save me?
And God says, I sent you a radio report, a rowboat, and a helicopter. What more do you want?
Exactly.
I think I'm done waiting.
Okay.
How are you feeling, baby? Come on. I know you're sleepy, but I need you to get up so I can get a look at you and take
Is he
your
sick?
temperature. You're pretty warm.
What's wrong with him? Ew!
What is that? Blood? Is that blood?
Oh no! Fuck! Oh, Jesus Christ!
What are you fucking doing?
Oh no!
What the fuck? Are those your teeth? Archie.
Stop! Stop doing that!
All right, well, you're okay. I don't feel okay.
Dude. That's like... I haven't seen something like that
How you
since District 9.
We go to my contractor's house. He's not that far
Oh,
from here.
okay.
Said you saw him stocking up on supplies. If I know Danny, he's prepared for anything. He might have something useful.
I'm a little surprised you didn't bring that up sooner.
Where's Rose?
I couldn't find her.
What? What does that mean?
I looked all over the house. She's not here. She's not in the backyard.
The shed. She saw some deer and she wanted to look for them, so maybe there. I don't know.
I'm going.
Ah!
Stay here with Amanda. Find Rose.
No, what? You can't leave me here by myself.
It'll be okay. Take out your phone. Come on, take it out. Set a timer, 1 hour. I'll be back.
And then what? I'm a little bit peeved that he didn't think to talk to this Dan guy sooner.
I want to get the fuck away from here, and you, and whatever is happening.
My mom is probably at the bottom of some ocean. I don't have anyone else in my life. I have nothing to go home to but them. Do you understand that?
That's rough. Sorry. Say you're sorry.
Why are you like this?
That's a good question.
All day, my whole job is to understand people well enough so that I know how to lie to them so I can sell them things they don't really want. I did it to you and your dad, and I don't even really know why. We f each other over all the time without even realizing it. We f every living thing on this planet over and think it'll be fine because we use paper straws and order the free-range chicken. And the sick thing is, I think deep down we know we're not fooling anyone.
I'm not down with most of the things that you do and say, but this is the part of the Venn diagram where we overlap. As awful as people might be, nothing's gonna change the fact that we are all we've got.
This dynamic is so interesting because the reason why they don't like each other is because they're so alike. Oh, all right. I'm not a big fan of shots like that. But the camera movement leading up to it was pretty cool, though. Oh, okay. Confirmation, people are there.
He's vomiting.
He's lost his teeth. They just fell out. Can't explain it.
Huh. His teeth, huh? Well, it's gotta have something to do with that noise. It's not all that dissimilar to what happened in Cuba a while back. Microwave weapons, they call it, produces a kind of radiation that can be beamed out through sound. Some people lost their teeth there, too.
Whoa.
Now, if you have some medicine that can help him,
we can pay.
Doesn't mean anything anymore.
I'm locking the doors. I'm waiting. I'm watching. I'm getting out my gun. Other than that, I don't have any answers for you.
Ruth, it's Spike!
Oh my God.
You try your neighbors, the Thorns. They did a basement conversion on the down low a while back, no permits and nothing. A buddy of mine worked on it. He wouldn't even show me the plans. Now you ask me, that's rich asshole talk for Doomsday Bunker.
What do you do? What do you do in a situation like that? You back away slowly?
I would like all of you off of my property. Now.
He's got a gun. I forgot about the gun.
Hold on! Gotta get out of the way!
Dad, trying to reason with him!
They don't give a shit. Wow.
I am begging you. Please. Please help my son.
Wow. Now y'all hug. He did it. Supposedly. Allegedly. Yep, there we go. That has no meaning in this world.
We should go back to the house. My dad is probably there. Maybe he can help us.
What now? Is that a bear? What are you seeing?
I'm not going anywhere without Rosie.
What are you seeing? Y'all are going the opposite direction right now.
I need to know that you're on the level with me. No matter how far this thing goes, I need to know that we're good. Because if what just happened here is happening everywhere, we need to get to that bunker Danny told us about, and we need to get there now.
What happened?
It's AI, right? Say it.
My primary client works in the defense sector. I spent a lot of time studying the cost-benefit analysis of military campaigns. There was one program in particular that terrified my client the most. First stage was isolation. Disable their communication and transportation. Make the target as deaf, dumb, and paralyzed as possible, setting them up for the second stage. Without a clear enemy or motive, people would start turning on each other.
What's number 3?
Done successfully. Third stage would happen on its own.
What?
This program was considered the most cost-effective way to destabilize a country. Because if the target nation was dysfunctional enough, it would, in essence, do the work for you.
Yeah. All right. Oh my God. Dude. For a split second, I thought that was the end of the movie, and then I forgot we got to deal with the little girl. Damn. She's going all out. She's going to make herself sick. The curiosity. Yep. Oh, okay. I thought you had to, like... Dang. Oh my gosh. She's gonna find friends. She's gonna find the DVD, right? Push in on it. Where is it? Okay, I see Indiana Jones. I see Heroes. I see Everybody Loves Raymond. I couldn't find Friends. There it is. Dude. This is hilarious because Netflix and streaming services is the reason why physical media is not going to be on shelves anymore. Oh my God. What the fucking irony. Best Buy and Target are no longer selling DVDs and Blu-rays. I went and bought a whole bunch as a result, including Friends. Wow, what a way to conclude this. Yeah, I bought a bunch of Blu-rays, 4K Blu-rays and whatnot, and a couple of Blu-rays because I couldn't get 4K Blu-rays for everything. I was rewatching Friends, and you can't watch Friends with the deleted scenes included in the episode unless you buy it on DVD specifically. And during Black Friday, they had a sale. It was like cheaper than I'd ever seen it. I'm like, boom, buying that. This was a fantastic film, dude. This was not what I expected at all. This really blew my mind. This was so good. The writing to the development, the slow burn that felt very Hitchcockian, like very old school in terms of the development of the plot and the slow reveal. It's like, you know, you have the omnipotent narrator or whatever, you know, the writer who knows the grand scope of things, and then, but like doling it out slowly like a book to let you see, you know, more and more and more and more of what's going on over the course of the entire film. It's brilliantly executed in that way. So smart. The acting, strong. The choice of actors, strong. The way the characters are behaving is just very real. Honestly, the only instance where I was like, this feels kind of superficial, like, or not superficial, but artificial, is the very beginning with Julia Roberts. And that was the only part where I was like, this feels a little bit like, artificial is the only word I can come up with in terms of just kind of the structure of what she was saying and how she was saying it, the delivery. But like outside of that, everything else was just like, it felt so real. Ethan Hawke, God bless him, he's the best. He is one of the best. He's one of my favorite actors of all time because like I feel like he's so underrated. Ever since I watched him in Training Day, I'm like, this dude, he's like just sick with it. So strong. And every time I watch him, there's a movie he did with Anton Fuqua after Training Day called Brooklyn's Finest. Like that just solidified it for me. I'm like, this dude is just sick with it. He's so strong. Like he is so good at just the real. He makes it feel so real. Everything he does. Very natural, very earnest, very honest. Like I buy everything he says, buy everything he does. The film surprised me multiple times. I thought it was really, really well executed in terms of the effects for the most part. The deer stuff at the end started to look a little bit CG to me, but like for the most part, I thought it rocked in terms of CGI, in terms of just like the effects. Well used. I didn't love all the going through window stuff. Like there were 2 of them. I thought that was pretty cool. But then like in the shed, it's like it went through the roof. I'm like, okay, come on. Like the reason I don't like those kinds of shots is because it reminds me I'm watching a film. If it's done in a subtle way where you wouldn't notice it, then I'm like, okay, cool, bravo. Because like then it feels natural. But there was that and the one going through the crack inside the door. That was noticeable. But the shots were very creative. Like it drew you in. You know, you think about it. This is a very dialogue heavy film. Mostly takes place in one location, like a play. There's like the standard way to shoot that. You know, the basic way of shooting a film. Lots of over the shoulders. You get your wide, then you go in for your coverage, close-ups, whatever. Like there was a lot of like movement to complement what's going on. It wasn't like Michael Bay movement, because Michael Bay's constantly moving that camera around to keep you from being bored. It was very specific of when they wanted to move the camera here. This was so strong. And it speaks to your worst fears in the way that Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning wants to. Like Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning was like really wanting to freak you out with the possibility of AI and what AI could do and how it could harm us and, wreck society and etc. Like this film executed all of that in a powerful way. Because like just the way you discover all the information and the clues and whatnot, it would kind of tease you and then reveal. It's like that was just so brilliantly done. The little scene with them that I said was kind of like out of Pulp Fiction. I apologize for my comparisons if that annoys people, by the way. Art is inspired by other art. So I imagine that this director was inspired by a lot of films. And, there's like a collection of films that we're all kind of inspired by. I feel like Pulp Fiction's one of them. It's definitely on the list. The difference between Pulp Fiction and this was in Pulp Fiction, it was mostly locked off and faded out, right? To cut to the next scene here, it was kind of pushing in slowly because it was brilliantly making you go, are they gonna kiss? Is something gonna happen? It was making you ask questions. That was the great thing about this movie, is it was forcing you to ask questions like, where's this headed? What are they gonna do? Etc. The young girl, Farrah Mackenzie, I had the weirdest thought. She almost looked like someone who is playing younger than she is. And I'm looking now, and she was born in 2005. Okay, faster math, Jaby. It's like 18 years old, right? 2015 is 10. If it was 2025, that'd be 20. So she's 8, at least as of right now, she's 18. So she was definitely playing younger than she is. And I could kind of feel that. She was good. It's just that I could feel that she was playing younger than she is. That's the only thing that kind of like caught my eye. And then Kevin Bacon, like, he did exactly what the assignment called for, and he did it stellar. Most of his work in this movie was one shot, that one angle looking at him while he does that dialogue, that monologue, and he delivered it great. The fears that this film brings about are so real and so scary because it feels like when you examine it closely, it feels like it doesn't take much to completely just destabilize everything we take for granted. There's a show I used to watch by the History Channel on Netflix called The Universe, and one of the things it talked about was the perfect solar storm. Now, if you don't know what this is, I'm going to try my best to educate you and regurgitate some of the information I learned watching that show. The sun has magnetic fields that wind up like a rubber band and then shoots solar flares out into space. They're so big, right? These solar flares are so large, the Earth could pass right underneath them. And so that's how big they are. Every once in a while, those solar flares are pointed straight at Earth. Now, if that happens, it could just destabilize us because it knocks out our satellites. The last time we had a solar storm hit Earth, it was like in the 1800s when all we had to worry about was the telegram. Now, we've got our banking system, our internet, the way we communicate, the way we travel, all of that stuff. Everything depends on, and our cars, all of it depends on computers. So if we were hit with a perfect solar storm, it would screw us in a real bad way and send us back to the dark ages. We have things in place for this, supposedly, where we can like turn the satellites off temporarily until the solar storm passes and then turn the satellites back on so that they're not affected. Because it's basically like an EMP, right? And if you just shut down the computers, you should be all right. So in case I was making anybody scared with that information I just revealed. The self-driving cars bit, that is a scary thought. That was first shown to me in a film called Upgrade, where another great movie if you haven't seen it. It's an action film, different tone from this, set in the future. In that movie, part of the inciting incident is that, the main guy, who is very old school, has regular vehicles, is in a car that is a self-driving car, and shit goes bad because he can't control it. I'm not going to tell you more than that if you don't know anything about Upgrade, because I want you to watch it. But like that's where the film kicks off into the second act. Yeah, that's a scary thought that your car could just take over and do something crazy, or that like some force can come in and create a blockade like that and just completely stop you from being able to get to a hospital, being able to get to your family. It's like, it was drawing upon real shit in a very powerful way, and it was so scary. Is that Obama helped contribute to the, you know, ideas in this movie. I'm like, oh gosh, like how easy is it for us to get there? Overnight, you know, it went from comfort to massive, unignorable discomfort. Like it's like, and permanently too. Now you're in the dark ages. Now it's you and your shotgun guarding your food and your supply and your kids and your wife, and that's it. Like, that's just nuts how quickly it can de-evolve into that. It makes me wonder, like, if this would lead to something more like a TV show, because it almost feels like a very, very strong pilot episode to something. Like, if you have a TV show now of these characters all just trying to survive in this crazy world, what comes next? They never told you who the bad guy was, and that's the point. It's like, you don't know. You don't know where it's coming from. My assumption was AI. My assumption was Skynet, but they just don't tell you who the villain is at the end of the film. And that's because the characters don't know. It's just like, it's just misinformation. And that's probably the scariest thing. And what's even more frightening is that we are already living through misinformation right now. Like, there's always misinformation out there, and we kind of take it for granted. You know, one of the things they talked about in the film was like how the kids just kind of bounce back after this crazy thing, and they're just like swimming in the pool like nothing happened, just another episode. And that is kind of how life is right now. It's like you have all these crazy things that happen. I'm afraid to say certain things because of YouTube and demonetization. School-related things where a person goes in there and does a heinous act. Okay, you can follow, you can put together the clues, right? That happens all the time now, at least as far as the news is telling us. And we get to the point where we don't even process it anymore. You know, at one point when I was a kid, 9/11 was a big deal. Now there's like 9/11s all the time. And just in terms of the scope of things, in terms of the numbers are insane. And we're just like, yeah, that's Tuesday. And then we gotta keep working, gotta keep living our life. There's no time to process that. Just gotta keep moving forward until the next thing like that happens. And you just, oh, well, you know, thoughts and prayers, keep moving forward. It's nuts, man. The physical media thing was a great way to send this off, because it's like, we are shifting all of our ownership, all of our libraries to digital. I'm doing that with my video games. And I do think about like, gosh, like, is that a bad move? All of my video games I've been buying digitally because it's convenient. But like, if the world goes to shit, physical media is crucial. And so I continue to buy DVDs, I continue to buy Blu-rays, especially right now, knowing they're about to go extinct and go the way of the VHS and the dinosaur. It's like, you need physical media, dude. I might have to go and buy my video games physical. The ones that I really would like to play if the world goes down. Anyway, this is so thought-provoking and so well told. I'm so happy I watched this, and I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction with me. Hopefully you enjoyed this discussion as well. Let me know your feelings in the comments below. How did you feel about this? How did it affect you? What does it make you want to do different in your life? Does it make you want to do anything different in your life? Or is it more like, well, that was cool, and then you're just moving on? Anyway, I'm Jaby Peace out.